Next we have a very good sentence, a very good example to understand vocab as well as the sentence formation. Okay, if you are learning something, if you are enjoying the video, press the like button. Okay, deep became, so became is a past, we need to focus on it. So for the past we use passé composé. So passé composé, Deep became the prime minister. So a person known as Deep has become the prime minister. So we say, so become is in French is devenir, devenir. So devenir past participle is devenu, devenu. So for forming the passé composé we also use the present conjugation of avoir, which is simply a. So it becomes in passé composé like became is a devenu. So deep a devenu. Next we have the prime minister. So we have la première ministre, la première ministre, who is very friendly. Okay, for who we use key. Key is again a. So very, three. Friendly we have already done sampatik, sampatik. So until now we have formed a sentence. Deep a devenu la premier minister qui est très sympathique, and we are continuing. He is very nice. So for nice we use gentil, very, très gentil. He is il est. So whenever we are explaining the qualities of a person, we don't use say, we use il est, and so on. So our full sentence becomes Deep devenu la première ministre qui est très sympathique, il est très gentil. Again, once again, Deep a devenu la première ministre qui est très sympathique, il est très gentil. Okay? In English it is, Deep became the prime minister who is very friendly, he is very nice. Okay, here we have, in English it is, Deep became the prime minister who is very friendly, he is very nice. In French it becomes Deep a devenu la première ministre qui est très sympathique, il est très gentil. Next we have in front of us, Pooja looks nice. Now very important, whenever we want to say that he seems, he looks, we use have the earth. So that is avoir l'air, avoir l'air. So Pooja is a name of a person, and it seems that feminine as well as singular. So third person singular, the conjugation of avoir is a, that is simply a. So we'll say Pooja a l'air gentil. For nice we have already done gentil avec double le. Okay, so we'll form a sentence here. We have formed a sentence here. Pooja a l'air gentil. So in English it is Pooja looks nice. In French it is Pooja a l'air gentil. Next we have in front of you, the driver is very nice. So again for nice we'll be using gentil here, and driver, please note it down. So let us take that the driver is female. So we have la conductrice, la conductrice. Why la? Because it is feminine, we are using the definite article feminine, that is la. So for la, if we want to say this driver, this lady driver, so we'll be using here cette, C-E-T-T-E, cette conductrice. So this lady driver becomes cette conductrice. So is very nice. Again for is we have a, that is a conjugation of être. In the present tense, third person singular. Set conductrice A. For very we have already done it is tre, and for nice it is Gentil. Again with the double le, because it is a case the subject is the female, feminine it is. So our full sentence becomes set conductrice A tre Gentil. Set conductrice A tre Gentil. So in English it is this driver is very nice. In French it becomes cette conductrice est très gentille avec double L. Okay. Next we have in front of you, Japman is a kind person. Okay, once again for kind we use gentil. Okay, and for person we use person. And the magic of French is that we use noun in front or after, whatever we use. In most of the cases the adjective is used after the noun, that is the noun is kept in the front, in contrary to what we use in English. But for certain shorter adjectives like tre and so on, we use them before the noun. So here we'll be using the noun first of all. So noun here is person. So and we have gentil, that is an adjective. So here we'll have person gentil. So our full sentence becomes Japman est une personne gentille. Japman est une personne gentille. Okay, why te? We have the sound of te. Again I am explaining, it is a liaison, and whenever we have est, that is a consonant is followed by a vowel, in order to distinguish it from the sound of mixing two, so we use a liaison. Okay, here our full sentence becomes Japman est une personne gentille. In English it is Japman is a kind person. In French it is Japman est une personne gentille. Okay, next we have in front of us, Mrs. Lekhi is very kind. Okay, first of all let us address what is Mrs. in French. So it is Madame. So Madame Lekhi is a est, that is a conjugation of être in the present tense, third person singular. Madame Lekhi a. Okay, very kind we have already done, it is tre, and for kind we already know it is gentil. So our full sentence becomes Madame Lekhi est très gentille. Madame Lekhi est très gentille. So in English it is Mrs. Lekhi is very kind. In French it is Madame Lekhi est très gentille. Okay, next we have Pooja promised. Okay, let us focus on it. Promised. So it is a past. We need to form passé composé here, and we'll be forming the past. We'll be using the past participle of the verb promettre, that is to promise. So it is promis. And I have already explained that use of avoir conjugation of present tense third person singular is a. So Pooja promised becomes Pooja a promis. Let us continue. That she will introduce a nice girl to Japman. Okay, that in French is que. We have already done that. Who in French is qui, whereas that in French is que. So Pooja a promis que. Okay, now we have she will introduce. So we can simply say that she will introduce. So introduce is présente, présenter. So its conjugation becomes présente. It becomes qu'elle. Q and L combines to become QU apostrophe ELL, like as is in front of you. So Pooja a promis qu'elle présente. So a nice girl. So for girl we have in French it is une fille, FILLE, une fille. And a nice girl it becomes une gentille fille, une gentille fille. To Japman. So to will be using the preposition a here, a Japman. So our full sentence becomes Our full sentence becomes Pooja a promis qu'elle présente une gentille fille à Japman. In English it is Pooja promised that she will introduce a nice girl to Japman. In French it is Pooja a promis qu'elle présente une gentille fille à Japman. Okay, next we have Pooja is very good with children. Okay, so very good we can say that for very we have tre, and for good we have janti. So and is a Pooja a tre janti with children. Okay, with we have avak, we have already done it, and for children we will be using the indefinite article, plural indefinite article they. So it becomes Pooja etre janti avec des enfants. Again we have a liaison here, S and E. So we will pronounce S as Z here, and we combine the Z to the next word, that is enfant. So it becomes enfant. So our full sentence becomes Pooja est très gentille avec des enfants. So in English it is Pooja is very good with children. In French it is Pooja est très gentille avec des enfants. Next we have, thank God my boss is very nice and polite to me. So thank is messy. So God is due, its pronunciation, please note it down. Messy due, so it is thank God. Messy due. So my boss, so the boss in French is le patron. So my boss is mon patron. So it becomes Messi due, mon patron is a very nice. For very we have tre, nice we have gentil, and polite. So for polite, for and first of all we have et. Okay, you need to distinguish between the two, learn to distinguish. Okay, to me is, or with me it is avec moi. So our full sentence becomes Messi due, mon patron est très gentil et poli avec moi. So in English it is, thank God my boss is very nice and polite to me. In French it is Messi due, mon patron est très gentil et poli avec moi. So you need not to repeat very once again. One time it's sufficient. Tre. Next we have, Japman is very kind to elderly people. Okay, the main thing we will be learning here is elderly people. So people, so in French we say people elderly. Let us understand in this way. So people is person, elderly is âgé. So it becomes les personnes âgées. Okay, let us form a sentence. Japman est très gentil. So to is with. Okay, so let us say avec. Japman est très gentil avec les personnes âgées. So in English it is, Japman is very kind to elderly people. In French it is, Japman est très gentil avec les personnes âgées. Okay, we are having one more sentence here. This session is going to be long, but I suppose that you are learning. So do subscribe to my channel French with Deep. Okay, now we have, the police woman was kind enough to help the victims. First of all, police woman, so we'll be using the definite article feminine here, la. So police woman we use la policière. Was kind enough. Okay, was kind, let us try to study it. Enough is assez, EASSEZ, and was, it is, okay, let us say a été, has been, it is in reality has been. La policière a été assez gentille. to help the victims. Okay, to we using here poor. So help is aider. The victim is les victimes. So it becomes la policière a été assez gentille pour aider les victimes. In English, it is the policewoman has been or was kind enough to help the victims. In French, it is la policière a été assez gentille pour La policière a été assez gentille pour aider les victimes. Okay, finally we have Madame. So it is Mrs. Lekhi is both intelligent and kind. For kind we have already done it as gentille. Intelligent we use intelligente. Okay, and again in this case we use e, and if it is masculine it is intelligent, and if it is feminine so it becomes intelligente. So here we'll be using intelligent. So Mrs. Lekhi's Madame Lekhi is both. Okay, let us form it in this way, is both at the time. Okay, so at the time we use à la fois. So Madame Lekhi est à la fois intelligente et gentille. Okay, don't forget to like, subscribe and share French with the